Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. How y'all doing? I'm not gonna ask y'all, do y'all remember uh the other video that I put out a couple weeks ago? I'm gonna ask y'all the way my granddaughter asked me. Do y'all remember the video that I put out a couple weeks ago about Marvin Sapp? Uh, and I told y'all Marvin Sapp gonna have a whole lot of explaining to do. Well, that turns out to be true. Because Marvin Sapp now is being investigated for fraud after holding his congregation hostage and demanding money. It seemed like the feds, that got the feds' attention, and they're investigating Mr. Sapp and the IRS. They're investigating him for fraud and tax evasion and all that stuff. So they want to know how many times Mr. Sapp has done this kind of stuff. So people, I'm gonna let y'all listen to a little bit of Mr. Sapp in action, and I'll be right back with y'all.
That it costs to sit up here. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave together.
Kidnapping.
Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant.
If they go to the restaurant, they free to go.
There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online.
There's 2,000 people there, people.
This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight.
Y'all, the Saints and Aints are saying that Marvin Sapp is trading in his 4-year-old for an orange jumpsuit. Y'all, baby, the feds are allegedly on his neck for fraud. And if that's not bad enough, the IRS might be looking for him too. Y'all, I bet he's regretting holding that church hostage last week. Well, Marvin went viral after demanding his congregation to cough up $40,000 on the spot. And that little stunt got the feds' attention. And now word on the streets is that he may have some shady dealings behind the scenes. So was Uncle Marv out here pocketing church funds? And what's this talk about tax evasion? Y'all, the tea is holy and hot. So let's get into it. Y'all, gospel singer Marvin Sapp just went viral, and not for a new hit song, but for what folks are calling a full-blown church shakedown. Marvin, best known for classics like Never Would Have Made It and Best in You, was caught on video on the 2024 PAW convention in Baltimore, instructing ushers to shut the doors, literally locking folks in a church service during service. And why? Well, because he wasn't letting anybody leave until they coughed up that $40,000. Once that video hit the internet, social media had a field day dragging Marvin in the church for what looked like a holy hostage situation. But wait, y'all, it got worse, because Marvin didn't just stop at locking the doors. No, he laid out a price list for freedom. He told the congregation that as long as each person gets $20, the ushers would finally open the doors and folks could walk out. Y'all, this wasn't just for 50 or 100 people either. There were literally 2,000 peoples in there.
See what I'm saying?
Personally and online. That means Marvin was not letting up until they hit that solid $40,000.
And this is what God is saying for at least 1,000 of you.
God ain't saying that.
Building. And this is simple.
God ain't said that.
I'm not going to challenge you.
Yeah, you are.
The way Bishop did.
You did. You just locked the door.
But I know that there's 1,000 individuals under the sound of my voice that can do what I'm about to challenge you all to do.
You ain't challenged. You don't have them hostage.
1,000 people giving what I'm about to challenge.
You can't do that.
Will be $20,000.
Give for what? The Marvin Sapp fund?
Giving what I'm about to challenge you all to do.
What?
Will be $20,000.
But that's when he thought he was done. He turned to the pastors and hit them with an upcharge. Instead of $20, they had to cough up $100 each, because according to him, it cost to sit in the altar. Well, the way he was talking, you think he was running a VIP section at the club instead of a church service?
He was.
Plus, we're on the dais. I'm taking you higher, so put it back. I'm a strong believer that leaders lead not only in time, not only in talent, but also in treasure. Leaders lead in time, talent, and treasure. I was taught a long time ago that it costs to sit up here.
In the video, Marvin Sapp.
Who taught you that?
to offer some form of currency as a sacrifice to God, he was challenging his congregation to do the same. Since today's currency is the US dollar, he stated that all he needed from them was $20 to reach.
Y'all, I told y'all I asked what kind of bill did he have that was outstanding? That was $40,000. What bill is that, people? What bill could you possibly have that you needed $40,000 on the spot that was legal? No matter if he's a pastor or not. I'm gonna see, is he gonna make a hit song out of this? I'm gonna see. And what color wardrobe he have on when he make the song. People, this is ridiculous. You ever been to church where you was demanded to stay? Not only demanded, you was locked in to stay until you come out of your pocket. What if you forgot your ATM card, your credit cards, or whatever, your debit card? What if you forgot that and only had your tithe money and you already put in? And after that, he locks the doors. Hostage. You don't have no more money. So what do? Do you record the event like some people did? Do you call the cops and say you've been held hostage by your pastor? Which the cops probably laugh and say you're probably intoxicated. And they'll probably try to come and investigate you for being under the influence or something. So you don't even want to call from the church because you know how absurd that would sound. But thank goodness somebody recorded it and it was captured. So, Mr. Sapp, like I said, you got a whole lot of explaining to do, son. And it looked like the two big people, the federal government and the IRS, those are the people that you got to explain to. So, Mr. Sapp, I hope you were successful in your goal, your $40,000 goal. I hope you were successful in that. Because it's going to cost you way more than that. Way more than that $40,000 you was asking for. All the thing I can say, son, I hope your nose clean. Your nose better been clean for the last 45, 50 years. That's all I can tell you. Because if not, I don't know where you live. And I'm not sure where you live at. So y'all help me out. Where do Pastor Sapp lives? Because I was going to say if it's close to New York, it looks like he's going to be preaching to deity for a little while. Wherever he lives. So that's just my assumption. So, y'all let Funny Bone know if y'all agree with me or not. Y'all think Mr. Sapp is on a matter of time before he's behind somebody's bars? On a matter of time? Or do y'all think it's just a misunderstanding and he was just asking on the behalf of the Lord? Asking for that sum, that debt that his congregation owed before they could go on? Y'all let me know if y'all see it the way Mr. Sapp seeing it. I don't think the IRS and the federal government seeing it that way. So we gonna see, cause every man is innocent. Did I say innocent? Yeah, every man is innocent until proven guilty, most of the time. But in public opinion, that's the opposite. You a guilty fool until they can prove otherwise. Because you sound guilty, you look guilty, and you act guilty. Holding folks hostage in the church? Man. Like I said, people, I did a video on these mega pastors and these, rabbis and monks and all these people. Something wrong with these folks, people. They've been called by the wrong angel, the angel down below. Because most people ain't been called to preach. They've been reaching. And they ain't been ordained properly. Because that preacher out of Detroit and Pastor Sapp and all these other pastors need to be together. Practicing their witchcraft, voodoo, whatever you want to call it. Whatever they spread. Because it ain't the word of the Lord. That's all I know. So, people, Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Get us to 1,000 people. We're almost there. Y'all let Funny Bone know what y'all think about the video. What y'all think Funny Bone should talk about. What y'all think about Marvin Sapp. Do y'all think it's only a matter of time before he's going behind bars? Y'all think he's going to wiggle his way out of this one and it's just a misunderstanding? What do y'all think? Let Funny Bone know. Funny Bone's waiting to hear from you. And Funny Bone gonna do a shout out next video to a couple of loyal subscribers. Funny Bone is gonna line that up next video. And some of them know who you are. I already told you I'm gonna give y'all a shout out, and I am. I want to say thank you for joining the channel. I appreciate you. And there's more to come. But I invite you to check out my playlist. Catch up on the videos you haven't seen. Check out my shorts. I think you enjoy my shorts better than the videos. And if you do, let me know. Let me know if you like the shorts better than you like the videos. But just check out my playlist. Funny Bone love y'all. Peace.